The zack falls through to the mountain's cabin by Dan Grunberg. Chapter 1. I'm what you call a pretty normal kid. My name is Zack, which is a pretty normal name. I'm 10 years old, which is a pretty normal age. I have normal brown hair and eyes. I have slightly crooked teeth, which is normal at my age, and I live in a big apartment building in New York. I always thought my building was normal, at least until the thing I'm about to tell you happened. I got to admit I've always been interested in weird stuff. Stuff like dead people crawling out of their grave at night, or guys who stare at you and then suddenly their heads explode. I haven't actually seen those things, but who am I to say they couldn't happen? Anyway, the time I want to tell you about happened at the beginning spring vacation. My dad arrived to take me down to Florida. We were going to visit the New York Yankees at their spring training camp. My parents are discovered. Part of the time I lived with my dad. He's writer, and he's a writer, and he gets to do a lot of cool things, like go to spring training and writing about it in a magazine. I can't believe he gets paid to do that stuff. Neither can he. Saturday morning we were planning to leave. So I woke up at about 6:00 a.m. The minute I opened my eyes, I realized something. I had forgotten my retainer in my mouth before I went to sleep. Where the heck was it? The retainer, in case you don't know, is branch that wear on your teeth at night. I don't actually love my retainer. It's made of weird and pinky plastic. Really gross looking. Except when you take out of the and put it on the table at lunch. My dad hates when I lose my retainer. It cost $1,200, I think, or 112. I forgot which. I left one retainer on a pile of the jeans, which went in the laundry. It melted to the inside of the pocket. One got chewed up it. My grandma Leah's garbage disposal, and other got flushed onto the toilet. Other one, I almost proved the other rubber stolen, while I was out of my room, although I never been able to prove this. All in all, I have not lost more than 7 of them, 8 tops. I was sure my retainer was in the medical cabin in the bathroom. Interest in my mouth when it had been. Interested on my mouth when it should have been. I got up and opened the door and magnet cabin. Yes, there was my retainer, but then, just as I closed the cabin, something happened, something very weird. The back of the magazine cabin opened, and there was starting at my face the boy who looked almost exactly like me. Chapter 2. A boy who looked just like me? How could that be? I started. Knock over my retainer. I fell onto his bathroom. Then the boy screamed and slammed the medical cabin door shut. What the heck was happening here? Very slowly, I opened the medical cabin again. No there's nobody on the side. I pushed it against the back. It didn't open. Very weird. So, where's my trainer? I figured I'd better check an apartment next door, or the old lady, Mrs. Turner, lives there. It's kind of cranky. I know she isn't too happy about the basketball hoop with a mountain over my wall. She's complained my dad a lot of time. When I slam dunk, she says it's like a 5'7" taller of the ritual cycle. But maybe Mrs. Treasure has a great son. Maybe a great son. Almost exactly like me, and her medical cabin on Hulk and ours on the side. I knew this explaining didn't make much sense, but it was all can't come up with. I got dressed and I slipped quickly out of our apartment. I knock on Mrs. Trender's door. There's no answer. I knock again. It was a while before somebody opened. Miss Trevor was in a fuzzy rug and fuzzy slippers. Her hair was all messed up, and she was rubbing her eyes. She didn't seem all thrilling to see me. If you wanted to know the truth, I'm sorry to bother you, Miss Trellian, I said. I was wondering whether I could get my retainer out of your bathroom. Your what? Persons, she said. She called all the kids purses, but you can tell she doesn't think they are. My retainer, I said. What is the name of the habit is that, personless? Retainer is a branch made of weird and pink plastic, which something falls down the zipper or toilet, I explained. Mine fell in your apartment when your grandson opened the medical cabin door. Mrs. Trenchon looked at me like a cuckoo. I don't have a grandson, Persis, she said. You don't have a grandson? Then who opened the other side of my medical cabin just now? The button had in her face. On top of her was Floyd. She looked like a bird habit was fighting with each other. She tried to close the door on my feet. Please don't close the door, Mrs. Childish. I begged her. I left my retainer here in your apartment. It's 8-1. They're gotten away from me. Maybe the 9th. If I don't get it back, my dad will kill me. You wouldn't want that in your conscience, do you? She opened the door and looked at me. What do you want? She said, more hesitant. And she seems like forgot the word princess. Just my retainer, I said. Which the boy who not your grandson will tell you fell into your bathroom from the medical cabin. Please just let me look for it. If you let me look, she said, will you get away and beg me to sleep? Yes, Mama, I said. She sighed a deep sigh, then she waved and turned on me. I went in weird. Everything you said, there was real stuff animals. And I don't mean cuddle teddy bears either. I mean a real dead animal, the stuffy tacitus, squirrels, rabbits, beavers, chipmunks. There's all frozen in real poses. And they stared at you through their birdie glassed eyes. They really gave me the creeps. I hurried into the bathroom and looked around. There was no return on the floor or anywhere else. I opened the medical cabinet, pushed against the back. It was not budged, so I closed the medical back cabinet. Sat full she and I suddenly felt as if I didn't leave, she eyes would glow red. Then she grabbed me and tried to stuff me. Then I stunting alongside the other animals were reassured and first. Staring at me, visitors drew Betty's glassed eyes. I altered her glass and hot foot in back to my dad's apartment. I didn't have a clue what had happened. I began to think I drank a whole thing, but if I did, then where was my retainer? Back in my bedroom, I passed my bathroom out of the corner of my house and my medical cabin door slowly creaking open. Chapter 3. I raced into my bathroom, yanked up the door and medical cabin all the way. There was the same boy before. Hey, I said. He didn't slam the door this time. I think he said that he can't start it. I was starting to. He was really in a whole book to me. Only the teeth was a lot more crooked. Who are you? I asked. Zack. Zeke, I said. I'm Zack. I know. You don't live next door, do you? She shook his head. Then you will live someplace else. Someplace nearby, but kind of far away, too. Someplace you might think is weird. You live in New Jersey? He shook his head. Then where? Have you ever heard of New York? He said. Is that up to near to Poughkeepsie? I asked. He sat and rolled his eyes and had said the stupidest thing in the world. I suddenly thought, hey, I said, is something really weird I'm going to sorry that might fall in the rabbit in Bored? I have time for just one more question, he said. And then I have to go. Okay, I said, in my return, I think you found your side. He tried to swim the door, but I was too fast for him. I stuck my arms in the medical cabinet and stopped him, shouting. He grabbed my hand and tried to plug the door, then he grabbed my wrist. Let's go, he shouted. Until you give me my trainer. He tried to pull me out. I held it tight. He break up. So I hung the boat on, so he pulled me through the cabin and he fell on the floor. Now get me done. He said, now you really don't it using the finger. Done what? I asked. The one thing nobody is ever supposed to do. He said, what's that? I asked. Cross over into the polar universe. Chapter 4. What is hack the polar universe? I asked. Zeke asked. See around. Shh. Zeke looked around nervously. Shh, he said. Somebody might hear you. You're the one who shouted, I said. What the heck, the polar universe? What kind of thing? I think. Our universe is right next to yours. So it's close, you wouldn't believe it. It even takes up sometimes the same place on yours. Only you can't usually see us. Except on opening days, like today. Today is the opening day. I said the baseball season doesn't start in a couple of months yet. Zeke said and shook his head. The kind of opening day I'm talking about, he said, has nothing to do with baseball. He said, has nothing. It's when your universe and mine move through each other. It doesn't happen a lot. It will years before happen again. Sort like escape pulse. I said, sort of, he said. When the opening day is you through the cabin opening and the medical cabin, then we can see your universe, which by the way isn't any better than ours. I didn't say it was better. I said, did I say it was better? Maybe not. But I bet that's what you were thinking. He said, we've got everything you got, and it's just as good. Believe me, before even better. Okay, I said, then I picked myself on the floor. I get first a good look at the policy universe in Zack's bedroom. It's pretty much the same as mine, only different. First of all, there was something odd about saying there's two fans. One was making cold and not so cold. Then I look at the rolled toilet paper bag. Open the sandpaper. I hope it was the portalone in the bathroom. I noticed that a lot of water was on the floor. I glad the shower out in the way. And I interested in the shower cabin, then the blend. So, what's the newer York like? I asked. Outstanding, he said. How many channels you got on the TV? I asked. And especially, you get more than one channel? He said. Never mind, I said. Hey, he said. Everything in the Big Banana is as good as you got in New York. Oh, we call New York the Big Banana, I said. Like we call the New York the Big Apple. Bananas are a lot cooler fruit than apples. He said, look, I said, I'm sure everything is in your universe, that everything bit as cool as I. Okay, can I have a retrainer and then help you cross the back over? Zack, Zeke, are you packing? Said the boy sounding load my legs. Yeah, Dad. Zeke coming back. Well, hurry up to camp. Starting at 8 o'clock. Strangely. You're going to somewhere with your dad? I asked. Yeah, we have to catch the plane. Suddenly silly feeling. That isn't by any chance to return and count the New York Yankees for you see? He said. I said. No. Well, that's relief, I said. He's taking me to the training camp of the New York Yankees. Their trip in the morning legend team, but they're just as good as the Yankees. Oh my gosh, I said softly. Your life is just like saying mine. It's a little different, isn't it? Will do, he said. That's what the parallel universe is, Jack. He sounded like talking on the 40 chord. I didn't adapt it since I happened to be in the 5th grade. You wanted to know the truth? I'm a little tired of living on the one in the copy and not on that's the original. You are, but you just said, never mind what I said. Maybe I live in a portal universe, but I'm not stupid. Don't you think I'd rather be going to see the Yankees training in Yankees than the Yankees? I can't hear you, Zeke, called that. Are you talking to me? No, to myself, he shouted. Then to me, I said, hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you switch places? I go to the Yankees training camp with you guys. You can go in the Yankees too. No way, I said. Never mind. I didn't want to do it anyway. Have you packed your retrainer yet? Called Zack. Don't worry about it, Zeke. Oh my god, I said. I don't find a retrainer either. So what? I said. It was freaking me out. Zeke calls that. He sounded like outside the door. Are you there? Zeke looked scared. We can't let him to see here, he said, whisper. You go hide where? Here. He led me to the bathtub. He pulled back the blinders and pushed me inside. Then he had the opening and closing medical cabin door. And nothing. There was to be him up. I looked at my watch. It was only a half hour before the camp. What are you going to hide in the bathtub in the car until? And how was I ever going to get back to mine? I peeked through the blind. Zeke was now nowhere in sight. And then I knew. Then the little rat sneaked back through the medical cabin and through my universe. The end of the Zack Files, chapter 1. The Zack Files 2, Through the Medical Cabin by Dan Greenberg, chapter 1 for chapter 4. Thank you for listening to my book, and please subscribe and like.